Stop breathing down my neck.
You didn't seem to mind last night, Keith.
I'm sorry, it was not the same thing, you know?
That's right. Last night you were fun and exciting. Today you're boring. What happened between then and now?
Excuse me, but I can also be serious. You're the one that campaigned for a new full-time Keith Timmons. Weren't you the one that proclaimed the entire world after Mason died that I was a slime bag? Well, here's a new improved version. Take me or leave me.
What, those are my only options? I mean, poor and sleazy or rich and boring?
Yeah, honey. Pick one.
Okay, Keith, look. I know I came on strong about you being so heartless towards Mason, but I never accused you of being stupid. This is $1 million that's within reach of our grubby little hands.
What would we do with $1 million?
Come again?
Honey, I know what you want to do. You want to move to another town. You want to go to some place where people don't know us, where people won't run us out of town on the morning rail.
That's right. I don't want to buy some mansion on a hill here. No, I want to go someplace else. With $1 million, we could probably put a down payment on a little town somewhere. We'll never be able to one-up C.C. Capwell. So let's just get out of here. Let's go someplace else where we can be king and queen of the mountain, you and me and Brandon. And you can give up this silly, thankless job.
Silly? Thankless? I love this job.
What?
The only job I would rather have is Ed Meese's job. And the way things are going at the Capitol, I may have a shot at it. You know what I mean?
Don't you ever knock?
I want to get Jeffrey Conrad out of here right now. What do you say?
You want me to set him free? Why would I do that?
Well, let's see. It was ill-advised to have busted him in the first place. You got the wrong guy, and you realize at this time you had a dream last night that it would be beneath you to let the real perpetrator run free because of this standard issue vendetta you have against the Capwells.
You know, I'm getting tired of your self-righteous accusations.
Me too. So why don't you prove me wrong?
You know, if you have something that can clear Jeffrey, you are legally bound to turn it over to this office.
Well, I have nothing that would stand up in court.
Let me be the judge of that.
I got an anonymous phone call from someone implicating T.J. Daniels, although I don't think that's who really did it.
Then who is?
Well, I think it's whoever's trying to set him up with the phone call.
Interesting, but still a theory.
You got something better? Let him out, Keith.
All right. Okay. I'll reopen the investigation.
Incredibly wise of you. Thank you very much.
Hold it, Castillo. Listen, if you do turn anything up, you got to turn it over to me. It's law.
You make that a two-way street and I'll do it.
You and me. And they say politics makes strange bedfellows.
Oh, Keith, I take back all the rotten, filthy, awful things I was thinking about you. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
What are you talking about?
Well, this means we're going to get the money, right?
I haven't made a decision on that yet.
Why not?
It's this little tidbit about TJ. It's pretty interesting. I think I want to find out what Pamela's up to.
I had nothing to do with what happened to Kelly. You have to believe that.
Why? Why should I believe you?
Because you know in your heart, darling, I'm telling the truth. Otherwise, you would have said something to Timmons.
No, you're lying. I was right. You handed Kelly that margarita with some kind of poison, and I know it.
Darling, it wasn't me. It was TJ. I saw him. He was behind the bar. He mixed the drink himself. And then he told me to give it to you. He made sure I was going to give it to you, but somehow Kelly got it instead. Darling, he was trying to kill you, don't you see?
Wait. TJ? Are you sure about that?
I swear on that with my life. Look, I only just began to put it together myself, darling, the whole thing, but who else could it be? I mean, TJ had the motive, he had the means.
Listen, you gotta get to Timmons with this right away now. Get to Timmons.
With what? I don't have any real proof. Honestly, you'll just think that I made this all up just to get you off.
But I can't stay in here. I'm gonna go crazy if I don't see Kelly. Now, that TJ guy is out running loose on the street somewhere.
Not for long, darling. Not for long. I do have a plan. Before this day is over, he's going to be in jail right where he belongs, and you're going to be home with me.